Hello, hello. This is a neat little game, and I played it a long time ago, and if I'm not mistaken, it only took me like 2 or 3 hours to beat. Also, meow. I've been so long out of my intros and all that, I forgot even how I even do everything. But anyway, here we go. I love everything about this game. This game is neat as can be.
In the land of myths and the time of magic, there was a girl named Cynthia. Despite her parents' wishes, Cynthia left home at a young age, leaving her beloved, Hector, to improve her hunting and survival skills. She wanted to become a great huntress who could solve problems on her own. Unfortunately, she didn't know an army of priests headed by Isidore, who is an envoy of the Lord of the North, was coming from the northern lands. This is where our story of Cynthia begins.
Oh, it's good to be back home. I can't even remember the last time I was here. It must have been at least 2 months. I have missed my family very much, and Hector, of course. It's hard to live like this, with your beloved at a distance. But, fortunately, my studies are coming to an end. I'll have to make it up to him somehow.
See, I don't even remember her having a voice, because the day I played this, it was like literally minutes after the game came out.
Maybe I will prepare a romantic picnic for him, like in the old days. I think he would really appreciate that gesture.
Let's send this up a little bit. Make sure, I don't know if that's, let's try it now. And I'm not a sensitivity type. Okay, no, that one's not the same, so bring that back down to 13. Put this at 18, because maybe it's something to do with the game getting through it a little bit. Oops, wrong button. I love the art style. It makes you think of Wind Waker. The Legend of Zelda, that is. Oh, I keep hitting that because I think that's sprint. And there you go with your Breath of the Wild top sprint bar.
This place is so adorable. But I should hurry if I want to be able to prepare a picnic before sunset.
Finally arrived after 5 days on board of a crumbling boat. I can finally set foot on the land. Unfortunately, as I get older, I can't stand much long expectations anymore. As part of the journey, I thought it would be a good idea to write down short notes from my trip. So here they are. Yeah, she definitely didn't have a voice whenever I played this.
Tisana, Valley of Waterfalls, Hunters and Novice Wizards. We've never been able to acquire the magic that people from other lands possess. But we made up for it with our stealth and hunting skills.
Tisna Valley? Or Tessana Valley? Either way, what a beautiful place to live. The majestic waterfalls only add to the charm I felt when I took my first step on these lands. Although I came here to do research on local people, I'm spending too much time enjoying the arua of this land. Oops. Keep thinking that sprint.
I have stood on this bridge many times, although I remember it being in pretty rough shape. Uncle Diego must have repaired it recently.
I'm gonna be doing that a lot.
A statue of the first Moonshadow goddess. I should stop and offer her a prayer to gain her favor. Someone left a bow at the practice range. All right, let's do this. That's enough. Time to go. Oh, the other half of the footbridge is being held up by those ropes. I'll have to cut them somehow if I want to get to the other side.
Before we continue on that way, let's go back over here because I saw a little cubby. It's noteworthy that the population worships and reserves the figure of the Moonshadow goddess. According to the historical tales, she was a hunter named Elisa, who was the first to process magical powers and was able to control it. Thanks to her, the rebellious people united and the Tesna Valley became their home. To this day, we can find statues scattered throughout the valley commemorating the image of the goddess.
Great!
Let's cook this bad boy down. That's all. We always turn the music down. Bow toggle. Nah, let's do hold. The population was rebellious due to the lack of these powers that other factions possessed and used for their purpose. This changed in the days of Alicia, who was a mixed child born secretly to hide a magical secret. The blood of the magic were passed on to the hunters factions, and it was only the prime of Alicia's life that the truth saw the light of day. Well, what happens if you mess that up?
Please, watch over me on my journey. I need to find a way to reach that switch at the center of the lake.
Although magic never showed its full power here, it was enough for a faction of hunters to be considered equal to others and independent. Unfortunately, not everyone agrees with this decision, especially the northern part of the continent. For centuries there have been disputes, and recently the conflict has been intensified by Isidore, who, as an envoy of the Lord of the North, wants to conquer the land of Tessina. Gotta keep an eye out for the goodies. As you can tell, we're gonna need a lot of crafting stuff.
Please, watch over me on my journey.
Is that everything? I think we're good. Probably need to make sure I'm checking behind the statues. Aw, kitty. $100 game score? This is one of this game's the best. Oh, the little kitty meow. Oh, the little white one. Oh, look at it. Black cats are my favorite. The inhabitants of this land are wonderful people who, despite the simplicity of their life, have richly hosted the newcomer, welcoming me with a richly set table. Fresh game straight from the local forest is something natural, as the people are famous for their hunting skills. Honestly, I don't know how long I can survive on such a diet. Okay, good thing we went this way. Of course, I'm trying to download other games to play later on because I'm trying to find something to get me like interested in recording again. We got one arrow. We might want to make some more.
Priests of the North? I wonder what they're doing here. I should stay low so they don't see me.
Huh?
Whoops, camera. Today was a day when I could admire the mastery of the skills of the hunters from these lands, the grace with which they moved between the trees, getting closer and closer to their target. All silently and in the blink of an eye, according to tradition, they try to teach me how to shoot a bow, but my hands are made for riding and not for pulling the string, so arrows flew all around the target.
Huh?
I got caught there.
Okay, now I need to find a way to climb up there.
More and more disturbing news reaches me from the far northern fort. The army, as it must be called, countless priests of the north, is consistently moving southwards, occupying new areas of the continent. We also hear rumors of a terrible magic power called the Dark Power being wielded by Isidore's army.
Huh? What's this? My head! What's... What is this place? Hello? It's me? With Hector, at the tavern. This is when we met for the first time.
I need to wait, let the dialogue come
These
finish.
are my memories. I remember this place from when I was practicing archery with Uncle Diego. Oh, this is the place where we held each other's hand for the first time. Why am I seeing this? Is this a dream of some kind? I was in a state of confusion, laying there without any knowledge of what had just happened. Was that even real? Was my mind playing tricks on me? How did I end up on the other side of the mountain passage? I can't remember. But that doesn't matter right now. I have an ominous feeling in my gut. I need to make sure my family is okay. That's the most important thing right now.
Like I said, beautiful game. think we're good.
Looks like the priests are on the path to the village. I'll be unable to travel unspotted.
Alrighty, since this video is at 28 minutes and I don't know when I'm gonna be able to save again, I'm gonna go ahead and end this one here. I'm gonna go test out the mic and see how it is, and probably change my chair and all that so I can get more comfortable. And I'll see how the other games are doing too. But either way, y'all have a great day though. Be careful. Peace out.